EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, Week 1. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Good work. Chris 15. Mike 27. You must be getting tired of seeing me. Gotta go, in and out. Let's go. 12, 12. 12.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27.
Here we go. Check 99, check 99.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Hey, check Mike 45, check Mike 45.
On 3rd down, Wilson.
You better be ready.
That's into the hands of Parkinson, the tight end. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down.
We ain't giving up nothing today. Left pass.
Hey, check Mike 27, check Mike 27.
They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett.
Here we go.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
Mike 280. Mike 27. Come on. You better bring 19.
Kill. Hey, turn it up.
Good. Check.
Hey, check Mike 27, check Mike 27.
Penny, a 1st down carry. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's not easy playing the corner, is it? A lot of times you got to defend against the pass, but sometimes you have to play against the run. How about the job he did there, crashing inside to make that tackle for a loss.
On 2nd down, here's Penny. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Kill. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary now on 3rd.
Hey, check Mike 27, check Mike 27. Here we go.
Hey, alert.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And he finds Penny. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Wilson leaves this one with Penny. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Your trip is here, baby.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Watch 84. Watch 84. He's going.
And he's got his tight end. This is Luke Wilson. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Run left, run left.
Now Rashad Penny. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Dante Fowler in on the stop.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Check. Out.
Now Wilson. They set up the screen to Penny. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
That's where you
Given 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Check 26. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Tempo.
To throw is Wilson. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Myers' kick is good. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Bryant will bring the Falcons up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
That's it, baby.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
I'm here all day.
Black 25. 27.
Hey, check.
Go, we got this.
This one out quickly to Westbrook.
You got nothing.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
Escaping the pressure right. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27.
To throw again, Ryan. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. That's already the third time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught one of the three.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
I got you, son. I got you.
On the run, it's Penny. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Dumps that off to Penny as running back. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
Dang, man, I guess we're looking at the wrong side right here.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
Here we go.
Watch tight end. 4 down, 4 down. 4 down, 4 down.
Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Here we go. Here we go.
They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. And takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind.
Tyler Lockett. Wilson throwing quickly out to Lockett. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 64 yards. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Had the option to hand that one off a runner himself, but instead, a really easy quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead grows to 10-0. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
2nd and 10 now. Ryan looking deep for Julio. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there, Ryan to Jones. 53 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike. Get out.
Play action. Ryan going for it all. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons draw a bit closer.
That was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Penny. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Hey, check Mike 27, check Mike.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Wilson to Lockett there for the Seahawk first down.
Hey, we got...
All goes special. All goes special. Under crunch. Big edge.
From the gun again to Penny. And he's got some space here. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. From midfield now, here's Wilson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long.
Watch twist.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. That's caught by Penny. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Now Wilson on 3rd down. He'll get that complete to Parkinson. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll run with Penny. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Wilson gets rid of it quickly and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike.
Friday. I got you.
From the gun, Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And Myers able to knock it through. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Taken about 7 yards deep, and Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they want to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad. It's more coming. It's more where I came from.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Here we go.
Rush in.
They go play action now. Ryan. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Ready, Mike 25.
Check Mike 27.
51, sub. I can't believe they even go.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
Mike 80, blue 80. Mike 25. 51. Tight end left.
Throwing again. Ryan. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 24-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Mike 25.
27.
Watch the run. They're running it.
Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Intended target on that one, Russell Gage. But it's going to be 2nd down.
Ready, blue 80. 20. Back 25. Watch QB drop.
They go play action with Ryan. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, but now it'll be 3rd down.
59, ready, 280. Watch the pass.
Play action. It's Ryan.
Watch the run.
This will be caught inside the 10. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
280.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Cut.
They'll try and run for it with Davis. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Here's Ryan going to fire this out wide. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Falcons are an extra point away from moving out in front. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll run it again with Penny. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Grady Jarrett on the tackle there. Remember how he emerged in the Super Bowl against New England? Continues to step his play up. Was a Pro Bowler for the first time after 2019.
men in the secondary now for the Falcons on third down.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
Play action. Now Wilson. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up fourth down. Now here's Michael Dixon. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. That's taken on the 25. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. 11. Showing 8.
Off the play fake. Ryan. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 12 yards there and a first down.
27, Mike 27. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Big Geno Atkins there to bring him down. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
It's just me and you.
Off play action. Ryan. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 yards there and a first down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
2nd and 10. It's Ryan again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20.
Give me that ball, defense. Wait. Give me that ball.
Off the play fake. Ryan airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Akella Witherspoon. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one goes for 30 yards.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them a lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
0-0-0. Watch the screen. One left.
On first down, Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now it's Penny. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Go. Punch left. Hey, let's go double count right here, double count.
Again, it's Penny. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead.
Hey, watch the lane.
They'll try and run forward. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And they're knocking on the door. 2nd and goal now in a 1-score game.
Hey, check Mike 27. Check.
2nd down and goal. Wilson. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal.
Check three. Bang.
Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal.
Watch the pass.
Back to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Myers' kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they managed the clock exactly right.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a handoff here to his running back. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Down, steady, 25, go!
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Davis.
Check 31.
It was Alton Robinson that time on the tackle. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
54.
What we got? What we got?
And to give this time to the tailback. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Hey, switch gears.
On 3rd down, Davis. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead.
Mike's 5-4.
Here we go, here we go.
And they will take a knee and set up what would be a potential game-winning field goal try. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. Younghoe Koo, all eyes fixated on the kicker. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And it's good! And on opening weekend, a field goal to win it as time expires. And they have regained the lead. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Falcons, they can breathe a sigh of relief as they're able to eke out the 1-point victory here in the opener. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try again next week at home against New England. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.